Hello everybody, welcome to Psorc and to round 15 of season 12. This is the Malaysia Grand Prix. We're following round and yeah, looking forward to this race. I'm your commentator Owen White and I will be joined by Racing Stripes TV Sunnies making sandwiches, so fair play. And just watching Tom at the end of this qualifying up because they were here at Malaysia. Last time we'll be at this track, obviously it's not on the calendar for next season unfortunately, so this will be our last hurrah. And we had Singapore cancelled last week thanks to the semi-final of the World Cup, which well, we all know how that went. And yeah, just doesn't look like we're going to get the Singapore Grand Prix in this year. So Tom sets the first time of a 31-1 with Jordan 7/10 behind me. That's low. There's here's championship rival for Tom. Although, to be honest, he's miles off Casper. He's 1.8 seconds off, and that sort of reflects his season. He's miles off Tom in the championship. Tom probably able to secure the title at this race if stuff goes his way. I haven't checked the standings. I need to sort of look all that up, but I think it could actually be possible for Tom to take the title this week. So we'll see how that one goes. Yuri went third there. 1.3 out the pace. His teammate right behind on the soft tyres. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes, although he looks like he's taking his time before he decides to actually do his lap. Josh on a night lap as well. Lee comes at the final corner in as Williams. We'll see where he goes. And he'll be the 5th person to set a lap, as long as it isn't invalidated. Comes to the line. And that's second, 6/10 off the pace. Not a bad lap for him, but still quite far behind Tom. 7 minutes left in the session. Ahmed getting past the two rebels there. He got quickly and cleanly out of his way. And obviously I'm not seeing his splits really for this part of the track, so I'm just going to have to guess that he's doing an okay lap. He's doing his alternate strategy again, as you can see on the soft tyres. This is his speciality. He keeps doing this and it always works so well for him. It's really impressive to see him constantly being able to make some really good performances, but that's not one of them. He's off into the gravel trap, and that ruins his lap unfortunately. So Ahmed, he will have to go again, and yeah, spin in the fast left-hander. So that's an odd place actually to make a mistake like that in a quali lap. Probably easy to make that mistake in a sort of not a quali lap, but more like a lap 1, lap 2 type thing when you got so much fuel. But yeah, he made it in qualifying, so you can see he's pushing. Must have high ballast as Josh heads for turn 1. We'll see how he gets on. Sliding a lot there in the McLaren. Doesn't look to be much grip in there. As we get our first viewer. Hello. And yeah, I'm going to quickly get championship standings up, if I can find them. I do think I screenshotted them from last 2 weeks ago now. Or I might not have. I don't know. It's 2 weeks ago. Can't remember 2 weeks ago. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go searching for that at some point then.
What's up, Owen?
Hello. You haven't missed much.
Oh, by the way, I'm the Zebra 94. Be joining Owen in the booth tonight. So, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me along.
Well, Ahmed, he spun off into the gravel. That's basically it. Tom, as usual, is on top, and yeah, no one's got near him yet. Josh is coming to the end of his lap now in his McLaren. Only 3 people left on the track. I think Ahmed must have went round for another go, so we'll see how that one ends up. And I'm gonna try and find some championship standings. Josh comes to the line. That's a good-looking lap, actually. 2nd place, 4:10 soft, not too bad. And Ahmed coming up to the end of his lap as well. He's on the softs, remember. He'll start. Well, he will start in 8th, but there's worse. So that's pretty good for an alternate strategy, actually. When there's less numbers, I guess it makes this a really viable strategy. And he crosses the line. 2.1 seconds off the pace, and there's a Rover Jeep just behind, starting his lap. So we finally got on with it, although it doesn't look like he's got enough fuel to finish it. But we'll see how that one goes. Got to dig into.
Also, for the record, I only know these guys by their screen names. Don't really know them by their first name. So do apologize to the viewers if I call them by their PSN names and you're known to them as their first names.
Ah, there we go. There's championship standings. So Sam Flexi, he's gone. He's given up. League owner doesn't even want to race anymore. The game's gotten a bit dead. Game's gotten a bit dead recently, unfortunately. So.
Well, I mean, it shows in this race.
Well, yeah.
only 8 drivers have showed up. They're like the agreed minimum, and we're hoping that they don't drop off because, I mean, there's been times where I've commentated for a race that ended up finishing with like 5 drivers, and talk about having to come up with topics to talk about, and ended up just being a rant fest about the game itself. So
I think we've done that once or twice before, haven't we?
Yes, we have actually.
Mexico race.
Yeah.
We ended up having a very lengthy discussion about the game. Anyway, I've got championship standings up. I think there's 5 races to go, including this one. So Tom, and yeah, look at that. Rubber Jeep ran out of fuel there, so he won't get his lap done. He's also going to have to go the whole way around the track again. He's not going to be able to get another lap in there. So he's really ruined his qualifying. And he's going to be starting last. But championship standings, we've got Tom is on 87. His closest 2 rivals are Casper and Jordan on 53. We're on the old point system for F1, 10 for first and 1 for 8th. So, Tom, say Casper and Jordan don't score, say they don't finish or whatever, then Tom just needs 3rd place. But if Tom wins, he'll be on 97. And that means Casper and Jordan need 4 points each. So that's a minimum of 5th. So it's sort of possible for Tom to take the title today. But as long as Casper and Jordan finish at like a minimum of 4th and 5th or whatever, it's still alive. But yeah, it's really got to that point now where this could be the first match point.
But also there's been talks within the group chat saying that due to the low numbers that this very well may be the last race of the season, from what I've read. So
no, we don't know really what's going to happen with it. Maybe someone will finally update the game. Well, that's gonna
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
all
something.
The developers are on. Maybe something. If it was on PC, maybe it'd be a lot better. But
sure. All the developers are on the career mode grind for 2018, which is exactly what everybody doesn't want. Oh my! I was about to say. Just looking at Josh, I went onto the wets, so he's clearly not planning on doing another lap, is he? In the pits there. Casper's given up. He hasn't even started his lap, and he's he's got no fuel left. So or maybe he finished his lap. I really haven't been paying attention. Anyway, Lee started his lap, and in the Williams he should be looking good. He was 6/10 off on his first attempt, so he's got some pace around here. Tom starting his lap as well, and yeah, only 1 lap for everybody now crossing the line. So now or never. And Josh actually has decided he will come out onto the track on the wet tyres, and Tom almost went straight into the back of him. So, yeah. That could have ended very badly. Could have ended very badly. And, yeah. He's finished. He's retired, I think. Or maybe he's just not got enough time to go around. I don't know what that will mean anyway. Yeah, he's on the wet, so he's given up. Lee's still going round, looking like he's pushing. And he needs to make 6/10s. I don't know if he can do it or not. I don't know if he's been on pole yet, but basically for the 5 or 6 people who, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 people who are yet to set their last laps, this could be an opportunity for a surprise pole, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. I think this is probably the closest race action we're gonna get as far as times go.
Here comes Lee.
Just what a bad track overall to have low, just so big. So really hope they're or they just may have like a gentlemanly agreement where if the field gets separated too big, they just might do a safety car just a bunch to pack back up. Which
oh wow,
as far as like streaming wise. 131-212. Wow.
Jordan went second as well. Like, just no one could get close. Yuri, he's not doing a lap anymore, so that's qualifying over then. Ahmed eventually did finish his lap on the supers, I think. Or did he? No, his best was on the softs. So, we've got Tom, Jordan, Josh, Lee, Casper, Yuri, Ahmed, and Rubu Jeep. That's the field. And, yeah, hopefully we get a good race. And no rain, please. Don't rain. Please don't rain.
Jesus, don't make the race even slower.
Alright, someone has put a message into the chat to say like to watch the stream. So, YouTube has been really slow with me today. It's really irritating. I've been streaming literally all day. I'm getting a bit bored of it. Ah, it's Tom. Yeah, it's Tom. On pole position. I'm sure you're very smug, aren't you? Right, so, yeah, like I say, it was one of the drivers. So, right. Don't rain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, by the looks of it, we had 2 bottom drivers. That's oh my God! There's cars raining from the sky on my screen. Oh man!
I wish I could be watching this right now. Normally this is sort of icy. I've always said, look to the garages, look to the grid when you're on this menu, because you'll sometimes see something really stupid going on.
Oh man. I hope 2018's multiplayer just gets a huge revamp. Fix everything, please. Make it authentic for all the leagues around the world, because good God, we need it.
Yeah, they're talking so much about it, aren't they?
I feel like they're talking more about career mode in the classic cars more than the actual multiplayer.
I know. It's almost like they don't care.
In-depth career mode. 17,000 classic cars. What about multiplayer? Screw it. Well, it's like they have an actual a licensed esports league. You would think they'd make multiplayer a top priority.
Well, I mean, look at FIFA. Look at games like that. I mean, they don't care either. No one cares. As long as it makes them money, then they're fine.
But you look at games like GT Sport, who I've kind of reading more into the game. I don't have it. I want to get it, but don't have the funds right now. But it's looking like the iRacing of console. Anyway, oh nope, formation lap, which you really don't need it. But
go on, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, looking at GT Sports, the developers care. They're constantly updating the game.
Yeah.
But then again, they don't have a year-to-year deadline to meet. Project Cars 2 is well, not constantly, but they are, providing patches every couple weeks. And then you have F1 2018, and it's just like, here it is. And oh man,
it's just the issue is they've got no competition. They've got nobody there who can outdo them. It's like FIFA. PES is completely useless, so there's nothing to rival that as well. It's the issue with big games these days.
Well, I mean, that's how it is that you have developers that throw a ton of cash at them, saying like, "Hey, we want to be, your sole provider for this." And FIA is like, "Yeah, go ahead. You guys can have the explicit rights to Formula One." But I guarantee you, if games like, at least for console-wise, I know PC, they have cars and whatnot, but as far as console, if GT Sport and Project Cars had rights to Formula One and the tracks, then this game would be a barren wasteland. Yeah. And they would migrate over to GT Sport or to Project Cars 2. I mean, this game's fun, but here's the thing: is that it's very one note. I don't think it's people like done with the game. It's just people are just bored with it. There's only so much you can do, and it's just amazing when you watch F1 YouTubers and how they can do 10 seasons in career mode. It's like, how do you not get bored? Other than money, but yeah, other than that, I don't care if I was getting an average of 300,000 views per video, per career mode video, or whatever. I would still get bored of it real quick, real fast. Yeah. And it's just how do you even do that? And the AI's on this game are just terrible as well. So it's like really kind of takes you out of the immersion aspect of it too, and it's just very dull. Like no driver, like as far as career mode goes, there's no driver changes, there's none of that, and yeah.
Anyway, we've got people
So,
on the grid. Please, nobody leave and nobody drop out. Don't do anything. We've got 5 lights. I'll let you take this one.
5 red lights, and away we go. We have the Air Force India leading the pack of 8. It's actually very reminiscent of the 2006 United States Grand Prix with only 8 drivers instead of 6. Though, as they go around the long looping turns 1 and 2 and into 3, it looks like that Wilma. Yeah, don't know the first name, so deal with it. On him as well, and they're kind of filing it out, and then we have Reaper and Undefined. Well, they were going at it side by side, but is now filed out into a single file line as they go through the first sector and through the weaving bits.
Oh, Jordan way off in the Ferrari there, and the Red Bull as well of Yuri. I don't know how they're staying on the track, but Josh has got a super opportunity in the McLaren, but he hit him instead. Oh, he's out. No, we're down to 7 already.
Oh my God.
Bottle Josh has done it again, and he's out on lap 1. Wow.
Oh man. I mean,
perfect.
This track is also just what we wanted. Even less people. Well, I mean, this track is also, it really catches drivers out as well. You know, you really have to push the car out to the track limits.
Lee's lost it as well.
Yeah.
Lee's been overtaken.
He got loose. But yeah, this track can really catch you out. You get to those angled curbs and you accelerate and it just catches your car out. And that's exactly what happened to DNA Joe, or Josh is his name, right?
Oh, he's left. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, I mean, he
kick
was out
him
anyway, so...
Yeah, but we've lost slipstream now. We've lost slipstream.
No! Are you serious?
We've lost it. Sam, the league owner himself, has come in and said the race is over. I agree with you wholeheartedly. That there, Lee versus Casper, that was the closest thing you're going to see to a fight all day. We might as well end it now. We've got 7 people left, 27 long laps to go. Oh, God.
And long is not... Yeah, long is the perfect definition for this.
Oh, he leads off.
Long.
There goes Yuri and Lee's off again, and Yuri's on the grass. They're all off. They're all over the show. And
yeah.
Ahmed as well. Jeez, they're all over the show.
Because I think they just realized that they've given up. To be honest,
okay.
They realized that. I'm pretty sure they realized they lost slipstream. Oh man.
Okay, good news in a way. Sam is considering calling a red flag. And if he does, it'll be half points. Oh no! Oh, Jeep, you kick him as well. He's put Ahmed in the wall. And he's lost a bit of a shot win as well. That's 2 more competitors gone. Oh, for God's sake.
Well, they're not gone, they're just not there. So
wow.
They're just so we have a grand total of 5 people that would be considered leaders. Woma has taken off, 1.5 second lead, and then it's just split from there. The closest thing we have is, what's his name, Yuri and the Lee, and they're battling it out.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well,
with no slipstream.
We're 2 laps in, and we've already as good as lost 3 competitors in this race. Lee is though right on the back of Yuri. He's trying to make some form of attempt of overtake. He's gonna have to do it through the corners. I think he runs no assists, or at least he's trying to at the moment. And he's I
mean, what a track to run no assists to. This is brutal.
He's got a decent
especially
exit
for no
though.
Traction.
Really good exit, Yuri. He might actually be under pressure. And he brakes quite late, makes the apex just to bite Yuri. He's under pressure though. 41 seconds the gap between Lee and Robodude, so I mean, if there is a mistake made, I think they'll survive it. And like I say, I'll update you. on whatever Sam's going to do about this. If we lose more people,
Yeah.
then I think a red flag
Oh,
might be
yeah.
the only option. Got 4 people
Oh,
watching,
yeah.
so hopefully you'll find
Cheers.
some enjoyment. You'll find some enjoyment. Here's
Yeah.
some DRS. Lay barely gaining on Yuri, unfortunately. He's going to have a little look on the inside, just sort of trying to scare him
Yeah.
always. As Tom
Yeah,
sets another
decided against
fastest lap.
it.
Tom
Yeah.
sets another
So-
fastest lap.
Yeah, this is our only battle going right now, guys. So, I mean, if you enjoy it, you know, give us a like and a
Oh,
subscribe.
he's thrown it down the
Oh,
inside, he's hit him! Oh, for God's sake, kick him as well. And we've,
You get a kick. You get a kick. Everyone's
Oh.
kicked.
oh dear.
But luckily,
Right.
no front wing damage. So,
Yeah.
there's that. So, thank God for that. But yeah, Yuri holding off Lee. Doing pretty well, given the circumstances. No slipstream, from what we can tell. The DRS is just barely working, and it's really all about the middle sectors. The straight bits are, which is weird because normally it's the other way around. In
Yeah.
actual Formula One, people will be excited for the straights because that's where overtakes happen. But we're
Yeah.
actually excited about the cornering because that's where overtakes happen. Because
Well,
some people might mess up.
Well, you'll see you see a 210 gap in real F1 and think, oh great, it's going to be a good DRS overtake. Or even just an overtake on its own. You see this and you think, oh, lag. That's what you think when there's lag now. So not only are they going to have to tackle per slipstream, if not no slipstream, and now there's going to be lag as well. So I'm just worried now. I mean, 4/10, he's gaining mere hundreds, and he's actually went really wide there, Lee. He's broke way too late, locked up, and he's now 6/10 behind. Well, it's gone back down to 2. It's quite hard to tell. And now it's 1.1. I'm not even going to try and call this. It keeps changing ridiculously quickly. But no move made. That's the sort of important part, unfortunately. Lap 5 out of 28 in Malaysia. Not really a great showing for the last Malaysia Grand Prix we're ever going to have. But, yeah.
You know, I was reading comments because I watched the start. I watched the first 5 minutes of the 2006 U.S. Grand Prix,
Yeah.
and I was reading the comments on the YouTube video that I was watching, and I guess because of that, the French, I guess some guy was watching the French broadcast of it, and they just straight up said, well, like, we're just going to not commentate. And I guess they just got up and left. And
Well, the entire
they just got up
world.
and left.
Was that 2005 or 2006? I can't remember.
6, I think it was. I could be wrong. It could be either 5 or 6. Viewers, if you know,
I
let us
think
know in the
that.
chat.
I think it was 5 because that's when they had the tire rules, wasn't it? You couldn't make a stop. That's when they had to actually do that. I think it was 5
Okay.
because that's when
Wow.
the bloody Jordan got on the podium. But I wouldn't be surprised if they all just up 6 and left. I mean, even the Indian fans left. I mean, yeah, Kyan, he could have got a podium, and there's a chance. Sorry, we'll talk about this in a second. There's actually a chance. He gained quite a lot there, Lee. Must have had a good exit. I'm riding on board from him. I really should be able to notice, but he's had a good exit here as well. He may be running no assist, but he's got really decent drive out of the corners, and he's got a really good chance now at passing Yuri, who defends to the inside. He'll have to try and make this one work around the outside. This will be quite ambitious, and he doesn't go for it. In fact, he hits the back of Yuri again as he tries to switch back. And who's going to get this? I think he'll get it on the
Side
exit.
by
He
side.
has.
Yep. A tighter inside line. He gets the
Oh,
grip
no.
out, and we have a caution in Sector 3, and it's going to be Jeep who spins out. But he's still in the race, so we still have 7 drivers. So really all we're focusing on is 4th and 5th. The only thing that will make this a little bit more exciting towards the end is if people get time penalties.
Oh, Lee's off
Whoa!
again! Oh, wow. They both had to avoid
Oh.
having an accident there. It was really decent avoiding an
Oh my
accident.
god.
Oh, God, Lee again on the exit. Please, just be careful.
Yeah, please don't crash each other out.
Oh, my God,
Whoa!
Yuri. And they're both having it on the exit. Wow.
I'm doing a little bit of drifting competition. I mean, might as well. Have a little fun tonight.
They managed to hold it pretty well through there. In fact, Lee, I thought, looked a lot better through there. And Yuri really wide, but Lee not able to get on the par early enough. He has DRS, he's under 2 tenths behind. He should be able to just... Yuri stays ahead for the time being, but the switchback should give Lee the opportunity, but he loses the rear end so much.
Yeah, just really trying to find the grip and try to really just get a great run on the outside, but
Yuri.
Unfortunately...
I got a really good helicam shot of this. I wish we could have this the whole time, and there's lots of contact!
Helicam shot.
And lots of lag as well. I can't tell if that's the contact or the lag that made that happen, but either way.
I think the lag's over on your side, because over on my side it is it's very smooth.
Oh, is he going for it on the inside, Yuri? He is! Oh, on that camera angle. Oh,
wow!
Oh,
God.
Well, they're giving us a show, that's for
by
sure, isn't it?
Side. Yeah, thank God. Thank you guys very much for this. This battle in itself deserves a like and a subscribe. So.
And Lee stays ahead!
Psorc. And league in front of Yuri. Amazing overtake.
Well, what's Yuri gonna try this time? Or will he actually pull away, Lee? Looks like he's actually... Oh no, don't pull away. Okay, good, he's caught over there again, Yuri.
Can you sandbag a bit, please? Just, you know.
Yeah. Can we get this, can we make our own virtual safety car? Or maybe just our own full safety car, we'll see. But yeah, this is your issue. The fact that you can't, sorry, just gonna say, oh. Pit stop? What?
Yep.
Interesting.
Anyway,
yeah, what was
pit
it?
stop. So you'd be funny is if they secretly agreed on only running the race in like a certain gear, like you can only run the race in 5th gear. I think that'd be really funny.
Yeah. Just turn it into a whole challenge. May as well. Just thinking. You know, one of the other things about this game, I mean, Ahmed's 54 seconds behind someone.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, no safety car means that he's never going to catch up. What's the point of him being here? Okay, fine, he'll get 3 points. He'll get 3 points. Yeah. But, I mean, apart from that, I mean, let's be honest, where is he in the championship? Like, will it drastically change his life?
I mean, I think it would give him a little bit of a confidence boost.
The short answer is no. The long answer is he's behind Lee in the championship already by 4 points, so the fact that Lee's going to be running a net 4th and Ahmed's 6th, well, you do the maths, he's not going to gain. So, yeah, really no point in Ahmed being here, and especially if this is going to be the last race of the season, which it could well be, if what we're thinking is right.
You never know. Everyone but Ahmed could crash out, and he can technically take the win, so...
Yeah, I think the red flag would probably have to come into effect before that happens, so wouldn't it really? Honestly, I think if we get one more retirement, we might have to throw it. And look at this, Yuri's not gonna ever have a chance of passing Lee ever again at this point.
Oh, Lee, if you can hear our sandbag a bit, please. I never ever wanted the drivers who I commentate for to sandbag, but I mean, this is the closest thing we have to battle.
Okay,
and he's still within 6/10. He's still within DRS, but I think once he'll be outside of DRS, it's going to be game over.
I've just noticed Lee is 12 seconds behind Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. And yet the stands for Malaysia are still packed.
Maybe they're expecting an F2 race later or something. I wish we could have F2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. When you need F2 and it's never there. On that subject, what do you think about Ferrucci? What's your opinions on him?
That's a very interesting case. I think the most interesting part of it was that he was caught on his phone.
I know, on the way to the grid.
But it's like how there's no pockets on a race suit, right? And like he just stuck it in there. Like, but why? So I mean, it was a proper thing that what is it? Trident Racing, right?
Trident
terminated his contract. Yeah.
I think I think his family Were they not being racist to Manny as well, his teammate, or something
Oh
like that?
yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
a pit
something
stop.
like that. I mean, yeah, pit stop by Lee, so that's going to give Yuri the third place for the time being. And
Yay!
so, yep, time for more banter and more news and stuff. So, yeah, like that's actually kind of stupid. It's first of all, like Formula One, F2, like the world of racing itself is a very diverse culture, and
Hmm.
it's just like if you're caught on either racist or on rumors that you said some racist stuff about another person, whether it's true or not, like if it's not, debunk that really quick because you don't want that
Yeah.
simmering and be like, oh God, no. But
Hmm.
if you did, like, what's wrong with you? Like, you very well know that
You'll lose your seat.
that's messed up. Yeah, and you'll lose your seat and you'll lose all your sponsorships, and no one is ever going to hire you unless he races strictly for the South in America, like the deep, deep South. But other than that, like, yeah, very, very interesting character. And I don't watch much of F2 because I don't get it over in the States, and I don't really have a proper channel to watch it on or a website. So that was like my first time ever hearing this guy's name. Like, wow, like you're a total ass.
Oh, hold on. Is Tom running in fifth gear? Has he been watching the stream? I swear when he went into the pits he was just running in fifth gear. As Jordan as well pits. That'd be quite cool. Just on the Ferrucci news, I think, because Manny said, because he
And we have a new leader.
Yay! End the race now. Yuri can win a race.
Oh
Let's
man.
see. What
Anyway,
gear is he running?
continue. Sorry about that. Wait, hold on. We might have some interesting stuff. Undefined has come out in front of
Oh,
Silent Assassin.
by a long
He's
mile as
jumped
well,
into the
hasn't he?
pits.
Jeez. And Jordan's onto the super soft as well. I wonder. Sam says he'll give this to lap 14 to see how it's shaping out. Maybe we have an interesting fight going on between the Ferrari teammates.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But if the league owners are giving it until lap 14, we very well may have just 3 laps to go.
Well, I'm sure Yuri, if he's watching this, he'll be all of a sudden quite keen to stay out.
Right.
Anyway,
Which, I mean,
yeah.
in all fairness, I'm not, I'm new here, so I don't really know much about these guys or like their sense of humor. But I really think that it should have been 25% with the amount of people instead of 50.
Yeah. I guess that's something you
But I
can
mean,
look
that's just
into.
me.
I guess that's something we can look into for next season. I mean, you've got people
Have
leaving
kind of like
all
a,
the time as well. That's the
ki-
biggest issue. We keep getting
yeah,
people letting Sam down. It's really bad. I don't know why the people
yeah. I
join.
mean,
Oh no, he's pitting! Yuri, don't pit!
you could win this, man.
You could have won! Oh dear. Oh well, we'll see where he comes out. I think he had a pretty decent end of that stint actually on his own. Maybe we'll see him come out ahead of Lee, who went into mediums. We'll see. Yuri's
And
onto
that
this.
will.
Oh my god. He teleported into his actual pit garage and just drove out and run down half of his crew.
And here comes Lee. Where's Yuri gonna come out? He's slowly
Oh.
coming out. It's actually really close. And bye.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Oh
did not
dear.
get up to speed there.
Yeah, he's miles behind, isn't he?
Yep.
For no slipstream,
Solid
that is
2
miles
seconds.
behind.
Yeah. 2.5
God.
seconds coming out of turn 3 there.
Jordan, though, as
But
expected, is actually catching really quickly up to his teammate.
And this is a battle for podium, for the podium positions as well, so
What have we got? This is
we're
also a
about to reach
championship.
the...
This is for their championship. They're equal on points, I think. So, really important fight. We'll see how this goes. We should really expect a fight. I mean, one is on supers, fresh supers, and the other's on 1 or 2 lap older softs. So you'd expect there to be an interesting fight between them.
Within a second now, excuse me, now Silent Assassin is now within a second So he will have DRS on the front straight.
I wonder if they'll play a bit of team orders. Lap 13 out of a potential 14. Although this fight gets picking up, then maybe we'll go longer. Maybe we'll do the full distance. We'll see. Although to be honest, this is the only close fight on the track, and the others are, you know, 8, 9 second gaps between drivers, 10-second gaps, 2.5 seconds, 22, 17. I mean,
and DNF.
And DNF. So we really need to see how this fight unfolds and whether it lasts the rest of the race or whether it lasts the rest of the lap.
I don't think there's going to be any team orders because, like you said, the gaps are so big. It's like you might as well just race each other, as long as it's clean.
Well, the point is,
don't do anything stupid like dive bombing into each other. But you know.
Well, simple fact is, if we go full distance, they need to finish a minimum of 4th and 5th to keep the championship alive. And even if they do crash into each other, I think there's still a good chance they'll be in the top 5, both of them. Because at the minute, Tom leads the race, he will still be leading the championship, but not confirming the win. But we'll see what happens. And we haven't even seen these two start fighting yet, so wouldn't jump the gun. Well, we've got DRS already. I mean, he's closing quite quickly with the DRS. I mean, DRS is really working well there for Jordan. He gains a good couple of attempts there, and hopefully setting up for a move on the straight.
Yeah, we're on lap 14 now, so we're waiting on word from the league owner Sam to either stop the race. But Silas, that's going to go around the outside. Will he make it stick? Oh, that's an easy pass. No fighting there. Just let him on through. So waiting on the official word from the owner if we're going to call it at halfway or if we're going to just let it run. However, I am seeing something interesting. Yuri is slowly catching up to Lee. He was, remember, 2.5 seconds down when going into the pits, and he's getting a full second since then.
Probably the fresher tires doing it. Didn't really even consider this.
And also Lee's on mediums as well.
Yeah, I didn't really consider this even happening, to be honest with you. Fair enough. Oh, big lock-up by the looks of it from Lee. And we know how much these two get under pressure when they're actually fighting each other. They were all over the show in their last fight. As long as they can both keep it on the track this time, we're looking forward to an interesting fight. Running the number 10 there, Yuri. Won't be able to do that one next year. I know there's a lot of drivers are actually using numbers that aren't available to them next year. Although I'm not sure in this league particularly that many are being used, but I know for others. But people are...
Oh yeah, 10 is because of Pierre Gasly, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Speaking of which, since we are racing on Singapore, what is going to be the Singapore, Malaysia, excuse me, for the last time, are you going to miss the track at all, or are you just going to be like, good riddance?
It is one of my favorite tracks. I will miss this track. I know many people don't like this track on the game. Like, I really enjoy it, and the racing's brilliant here as well. So I will miss it.
And I mean, yeah, the track itself does have a lot of character. It does have a lot of elevation change, a lot of really kind of like neat features to the track itself. But we got a replacement with the Paul Ricard track, which I mean, I watched part of that F1 race, and to be honest, didn't finish it. It was just too boring.
Well, I'm one of them people. I'll watch any F1 race, and I'll still find it interesting. You know, there's always something to enjoy in an F1 race, but I thought there was a really decent amount of overtaking. There was enough to keep you interested watching. I thought the Paul Ricard race was really good. You know, the entire triple header in general was really good. But
no, I guess I just didn't like the track itself because
well, it looks like
it was really
a toothpaste.
It's really hard to follow while watching it on TV because you have all that runway space, but it's covered in those ridiculous lines.
Mm-hmm. And
it's like, why? Because it kind of it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to play off in the next game. Because you have those, because when you look at it from the sky view, you have like different routes on the straights.
Was it like 100
made up chicanes?
160 different variants or something like that.
Yeah, so like, especially people who race without the track line, like, it's gonna be really hard to pick up your braking spot, your braking point, especially when someone runs those braking point signs over.
Yeah. But I don't think it's a bad track. It's just let's say it's just a bit messy. I'm sure they'll have it sort of fixed for next year. I'm sure they'll have proper barriers or whatever. But I don't
Right.
think I don't think they should remove that chicane. People keep thinking in that long strip the chicane to be removed. I don't really see any reason for it to be removed, to be honest. Like, it provided all of the overtaking.
Right. Yeah. But also, what do you think about the about a possible like Miami Grand Prix replacing the Circuit of the
Oh,
Americas?
sorry, just got to interrupt you there. I think Yuri just went off. He's
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
grass
I
there.
saw it. Well,
Oh,
there goes that battle.
has he lost it again? He has. He's off into the grass again. Please don't crash! Oh, he's
Oh,
got a bit.
oh
Oh,
no!
please!
Slow it
We
down,
need
slow it down.
drivers. You're gonna be fired in a
Maneuver
second.
around these two right-handers.
Yes. Now maneuver around the next 12 laps, and you're all good.
Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. We still
Well,
have
that
6
goes that
drivers
fight.
in.
That goes that
Yep.
fight. But at
The closest
Miami.
one we have is
Oh, that's
yeah. I mean, you've seen the track layout, right?
yeah, it looks a bit special, but I mean, DRS should work pretty well there, I guess. I mean, it's sort of Baku-esque. It sort of depends on the type of car. Like, I think 2019 cars, I don't know how they'd work. I mean, the straight, I mean, you'll get plenty of overtaking there.
But see, here's the thing: is that with Baku, it's got character.
Yeah.
It's got fast and technical sections. Wow, this is just literally, hey, we'll race in the streets, and then we'll race over these 2 bridges.
Yeah.
Someone made a mod, I think it was an Assetto Corsa, of the Miami track, just like from scratch, so there's really not a lot of detail to it, but just took the track layout itself. And I watched it, and boy, is it boring. Like, as a driver, you'd be falling asleep pretty much, because, yeah, it does not look fun to watch. So at least with Circuit of the Americas, I mean, there really isn't many overtaking opportunities, because you really only have like a handful. Yes.
Gotta interrupt you, I'm sure you've just seen that. It's a red flag, it's a wrap. Tom has won the race. I think we're gonna go half points. We'll see Tom cross the line now. So he's gonna come around the final corner and he's gonna win the race. So it's a sad way to end the race, but to be honest with you, I can't really have seen any other alternative.
Yeah, can't blame you there. So yep, red flag. Tom is gonna win the Malaysian Grand Prix for the last time in PSORC, and Soundless Assassin going to be right behind them, followed by Undefined, who has a 3-second penalty, but he still will keep the his podium position. And then Lee in 4th, Ahmed in 5th, and Yuri, who just went into pit.
Yeah. Oh, what's he going to be feeling now? What's going to be going through his head?
So I mean, other than the low attendance, I mean, it was a fun race between Yuri and Lee for a bit. It really was.
There was, oh, okay, sorry. Sam's just said Yuri's going to get P5 anyway. I guess he'll take it back a lap or something.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be Ahmed's coming to the line. He's going to actually finish 6th. And we'll see all the position changes. Ahmed will have moved up 1. Yuri will have moved up 1. Rubajeep somehow will have moved up 1. And Kata will have moved up 2. That's not too bad, I guess. I don't know if the drivers know if it's red flagged.
I think they're just gonna keep driving, but I mean, as far as our stream goes, I mean, that's it.
Well, I'll put it into some chats, I guess. I might leave the party even and just tell them, because I think they all have voice chat on. I guess we should have to end the stream now, don't we? I think we sort of have to end it now, don't we?
Well, I mean, the stream won't pick up the other drivers. So, I mean, yeah, you can end the stream. So, I mean, for the short period of time when we had that battle going on, it was really fun. And, you know, if this is the final race, you know, thanks for having me along for the final race, and can't wait until when the new game comes out, when we'll have a whole gaggle of cars, a whole full 20 field, So, yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Okay. Alright then. Let's end this. I'll have to tell them, yeah. That's a really sad way to end it, wasn't it? Anyway, I'll see you whenever I see you. I think we'll keep going. Maybe we'll do another race, but if it is the end, congratulations to Tom, and we'll see you next season.